Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. but how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. You can bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
On second down, it's Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now on first down, being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Oh, the return is Prochet. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Brought down by Ed Oliver. We're scoreless after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And they run with Edwards off the option. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Allen again. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Diggs going in motion right. On play action, Allen. And it's caught. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They threw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Tucker's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
On first down, Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because time talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis. Their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now this time, Allen will throw. And this one too low.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. He will push his way down to about the 14. On 2nd and 9, Allen dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To throw. Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick. They'll throw one to the big guy, but you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. second down, it's Edwards. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run with Edwards off the option. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They'll try and run right on the option. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
With that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The option, here's Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. A good pickup there at 22. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight one-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the option, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Dobbins trying the left side. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. The option, here's Edwards. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the Inner Harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, LA. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he'll work down inside the 45.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 9. Jackson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. After the run, now Herbert to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hard.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from the 20.
And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Jackson's going to look to run it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Real quick, ready?
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Here's Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Here we go with Hill. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
You see that?
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A give up the gun to Hill. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson, option right. A pitch back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jackson on the move to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Eckler again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Hustle.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd, here's an option play right. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Herbert throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Mike Williams, 34 yards. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. The pitch comes to Sanders, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Ready? Come back in! Come back in!
Here's Hurts to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
18 target!
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Off the option, it's Sermon.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he's going to be hit hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never been an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Come on. Hey.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They're only about a yard there. as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guy.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles use the short field to get in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 16-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone, being chased out left. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic that's a front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try the air now with Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and goal, Herbert. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash. This from 33. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move him back within 6 now.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a carry for Sanders. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
On the option to give to Sermon here.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
It's Sermon.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Running right, here's Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
They'll go again with Sanders, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, here's Eckler. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And a short gain here down to the 22. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach
home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to... They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Steps away to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. I think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Herbert now. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
34 yards.
And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That'll be complete to Sermon.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
They'll go option to the short side. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
First carry now for Trey Sermon.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
You ain't going over here.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
On the option to give to Sermon here.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins.
31 yards.
And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
These two teams all tied after one. Running on first down, Eckler. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And he's got room. Touchdown, L.A. Justin Herbert, 41 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Off the option, it's Sermon. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go, set, left wing 19.
On first down, Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
On the option to give to Sermon here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the option, it's Sermon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That was perfect. perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Donald Parham, an 14-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score. Chargers 31, Eagles 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for Eagles.
Cut 19!
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
16 average, 19 light.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Sanders going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left comes Williams. Herbert on first down now. Eluding the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return. An Eagle touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Allen, the man in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Herbert dancing to his left. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flushed out right. For Keenan Allen, that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Williams, a man in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
In motion right comes Allen. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Herbert throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Jalen Guyton.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
On the 6.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Six yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Throwing is Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
19 strikes. 19.
Hurts.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
18, bind in. Mustang 19. Trap 50, trap 50.
From the 45 on second down. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And he is going to lose yardage here. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Justin